Hey, what's happening, y'all? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on, man? What's going on? We're gonna do a little something, even though it ain't in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's at the crib, but stuff going on. We gotta talk about it, man. Had to check and make sure the audio was all right. But yeah, man. So, how's we feeling about Phoenix going up 2-0 on the Bucks? Listen, I feel like Giannis, he's out there and he's doing all he can. I mean, I picked Phoenix to win anyway, but Giannis is out there on on a leg and a half. I'm gonna give him a leg and a half. I'm not gonna say one leg. I'm gonna give him a leg and a half. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give Giannis a leg and a half. But he's definitely not himself. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely not himself. And I just don't think it's enough. I don't think it's gonna be enough to beat Phoenix. Um, like I said, in the Atlanta series, without him playing, the ball movement was better for Milwaukee. Um, Seemed like the continuity was better because when let's just be real, when Giannis is there, it's watch him first and then fill in whatever he needs to be filled in, right? Um, he's not like a LeBron James where he's gonna get you into the game and then he can get himself going at any given time, right? Giannis is more like he gotta be going, and then you know he's beating his man, he's dunking on his man, he's rebounding, he's out hustling his man, just being a superior athlete, right? And then everybody else can come up off of that because his jump shot, his free throws, his passing is not up to like it's not on another level. Like really, what's on another level is just his athleticism, right? So with a bum knee, he don't got his athleticism, 100%. He's about 75%, and that's not gonna be good enough to beat a team that's a lot deeper with the three main stars, with the three stars of the team healthy and kind of clicking on all cylinders, man. They're kind of clicking on all cylinders right now, and it just don't look like Milwaukee's gonna have enough. Now we know what's gonna happen. Game 3 in Milwaukee, the referees are gonna go crazy. Chris Paul will probably be in foul trouble. Devin Booker, Ayton's definitely gonna be in foul trouble in Milwaukee game 3. First game in Milwaukee, first game of the NBA Finals in a billion years. DeAndre Ayton will be in foul trouble. Bridges will be in foul trouble. Crowder will be in foul trouble. We already know that's what the NBA is gonna do. Because right now you're dealing with a 2-time MVP, and I know a defensive player of the year. I don't know if he won 2 defensive players of the year, Giannis. So we dealing with him injured. The rest of his team is not capable of winning this championship. You know, they're not capable of keeping them in this series. Like this series, I mean, it's not going to be like 30-point. Excuse me. It's not going to be like a 30-point blowout every night, but it's going to be a blowout. I mean, it's going to be a win every night for Phoenix. Realistically, you know, but just like the Atlanta series, just like the Brooklyn series, the first game in Milwaukee, the referees kind of like took over the game. It was Giannis and the referees took over the game, and you know, they made it fair. Well, they not made it fair, but they evened it up. They leveled the playing field. You know, 5 against 8. They leveled the playing field, and then Kyrie got hurt. You know the story from there. But I don't really see Giannis and Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday. I just don't see them being able to win 4 games. In you know, I don't see them being able to win 4 games with an unhealthy Giannis, you know, with a bad knee. So that injury came at the worst possible time in the playoffs, in the conference finals, going into the NBA finals. That injury came at the worst time. But that's just how it is, man. And that's how it's been this whole playoffs. 2021, this whole playoffs. Key injuries, key moments, key players. Injured, gone. And it happened. And it happened in Milwaukee. So now you got Giannis, maybe 80%, 75%, maybe 80. So that's definitely not going to be a championship formula for Milwaukee. So I don't know, man. We just got to sit it out and see what's going on. You know, we got to sit it out and see what's going on. But now I want to go to something that was supposed to be taking place later this month. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, Part 3. The trilogy. I'm waiting on this weekend. Shout out to Boxing Bros. I'm waiting on this weekend to hear what Boxing Bros got to say about this. It's just an interesting take. I'm pretty sure it was COVID. I heard a couple things. I heard a a COVID outbreak. You know what I'm saying? So obviously they can't travel. But I mean, they should have been here already. You know, with everything that's going on, they should have been here already. Tyson Fury's crew, camp, they should have been here already. I don't understand. How you just plan on coming like a week before the fight or whatever. I mean, now if that was the plan altogether, y'all should have been quarantined. Your camp should have been quarantined away from everybody, you know. But you know, we all know Tyson Fury. You know, we all know Tyson Fury is a loose cannon. He could fly to the left at any moment. He look out of shape. You know, he don't look as good as he did in the last camp. And he could be like a little down because they made him honor the contract he signed to fight the fighter that he signed to fight. and that he tried to weasel out of and get a huge payday and a fight that everybody want to see, that nobody really want to see. Everybody know, including him, that he was gonna beat Anthony Joshua. I just find it funny that you tried everything you could to get out of this fight, and obviously he tested positive for COVID. Obviously, if it was a test given, and he's not just saying that. Hopefully, he ain't just saying that. But it's Tyson Fury. It's Tyson Fury. So, it's Tyson Fury. But I'm guessing they're gonna move the fight. I'm hearing like October or something like that. Which is cool. They give us something to watch in October, right before Halloween. You know what I'm saying? Right before Halloween. But I mean, I don't really want to get too deep into it because, it is what it is, and it has got to a lot of boxers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna go crazy making up a bunch of stuff, because I seen some people making up a bunch of stuff, man, laughing like, yeah, of course he got caught. Nah, I mean, it is what it is. You got to go with that. That's not that's not nothing to laugh at, And then, not to mention, you don't. If they do got it over there, you don't want them jump on a plane, come here, and start this thing back up over here. We just now getting, well, not really getting a handle on it, but we now getting the numbers down and the death rate and the death toll down. So, gotta wish him well. Him and his whole camp, gotta wish him well. Hope they get healthy soon, and then he got to recondition himself or condition himself, because like I said, he didn't really look so conditioned, but he gotta recondition himself and get back into form close as he can to the second fight. Get on the plane, come over here and handle his business. But something with that huge of an implication, and obviously a huge payday, huge purse. I would probably had him have the training camp here, so that way there's no mishaps, and that's probably what's gonna have to happen now. Probably gonna have to move his family over here for a little bit, have the training camp. Hey, what's up, man? What's up? Oh man, don't tell me you. Well, you know what? Man. It is what it is with the Bucks. They Giannis is hurt. Giannis not 100%. So you gotta kind of give him a little. I mean, I didn't think they was gonna win anyway, but I didn't think they was gonna win the series. But now, man, I don't know if this thing is even gonna be. If this thing is gonna be a sweep, man. I don't know if this thing is gonna be a sweep, because there's just no firepower. Chris Middleton, he's all right, but he's limited though. Chris Middleton's limited. His game is limited, He got to get hot and take over. But the thing is, when you're not getting nothing from Giannis, then him scoring 20 a quarter, they can Phoenix can handle that. They can let him get 20 a quarter. Let them get 20 a quarter. They can handle that. But yeah, man, they doing all they can. They're doing all they can. Just don't think it's gonna be enough. No, I don't think it's gonna be enough, man. What you think, man? You think your boy's gonna get swept or what? Think they'll get swept? But you also got to think about it like this. Um, First round they played the Lakers. AD, LeBron hurt. Second round they played Denver. No Jamal Murray. Third round they played the Clippers. No Kawhi. And then Zubac ended up getting hurt. So I mean, it's realistically, and then just like Milwaukee, to be honest, neither one of them should be in the finals. Let's be real. Milwaukee got beat by 50 by Brooklyn before the injuries happened. They got beat by 50. So I mean, they shouldn't be in the finals either. But out of who's here, with a hurt Giannis, this is what you're gonna get, man. I mean, Phoenix is good though. Phoenix is good. They're young, with the exception of Chris Paul. They're young, and they're gonna get better in the next 2 years. This right here is just gonna be like a legacy builder. Like, we got our first championship. So if they end this run with this team, minus Chris Paul, you're gonna have to take Chris Paul off after next year. Get another good guard. But if Devin Booker end up with 4 championships, right? This one right here is just like this right here is like a lucky one. Not lucky, but because injuries is part of the game. But this is just one of the ones that you just say like, wow, they got that one at a good time. So you just have to chalk it up to the game. The injuries happen, and they was the recipient of it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Be greatly appreciated. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. Yeah, man, it's just a just a dribble. They got the luck of the draw, man. They got everybody injured. Everybody they played, best or top 2 players was injured. You know what I'm saying? So it really ain't too much you could do. Yeah. Well, think about it though. These injuries really, really, really just affected the playoffs in a major way. These injuries affected the playoffs crazy on the playoffs. Like I said, Brooklyn, major injuries. Harden and Kyrie. The Lakers, Anthony Davis, LeBron. Kawhi Leonard got hurt. Jamal Murray hurt. So that's just what it is. That's just what it is. It's just the way the cookie crumbled this year. That's just the way the cookie crumbled, man. Hopefully next. I don't know what Milwaukee's gonna do, man, because I don't think they're gonna be able to win next year. I mean, at some point, 2 of the big 3 is gonna be hurt on Brooklyn. Yeah, that would have been a good finals. That would have been a nice finals, but the injury bug hit hard, and the crazy thing about it, the injury bug only hit superstars. Well, superstars and high level players. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really hit. It didn't really hit like role players. It hit like big time players, other than Spencer Dinwiddie from Brooklyn, and he was hurt before even the playoff. Well, no, he was hurt before the playoffs. So I mean, it's just the nature of the beast. Even Boston, Kemba Walker was hurt. Somebody else got hurt too, but Kemba Walker was hurt. Starting point guard's hurt. So it's I don't know, man. It is what it is. But right now, but you're going home. You're going home though. So you know the referees is gonna help. You know every game 3, the referees gave y'all all type of calls, like crazy calls. So you know how it goes, man. Yeah, it was the less rest last year. It was the less rest last year. You know, but did you see what Phoenix did in the bubble though? They went undefeated. And all year they was bouncing back from number 1 and number 2 seed. So we can't really call it a fluke. We can't really call it a fluke that they're in the finals. They just, they just kept it going because, like I said, they're young and they kept it going. And Chris Paul got hurt early in the playoffs, the shoulder. He got hurt against the Lakers. He got hurt. His team was good enough to hold it together, and then it wasn't a major injury. It wasn't a major injury, so he could bounce back. He bounced back and kept it going. He bounced back and kept it going. I got to commend him. I really want Chris Paul to win. I don't really particularly care for Milwaukee, but it would have been good for them because it's a small market team. So it would have been good for them. It's good when like Milwaukee, Memphis, teams like that, New Orleans, it's good when they can win. It's good when they can win. But I don't see it happening now. I feel like that knee injury to Giannis is just too big. Yeah, I feel like the knee is just too big. Yeah, injuries, man, injuries. Everybody's in the mashup unit. Put 2 teams into the finals that probably wouldn't have got there. But you can't really complain. You just got to play it. You got to play it out. Got to play it out. Clippers is probably the biggest disappointment in the NBA. 2 years in a row, they was expected to go make it happen. And 2 years in a row, they flamed out. They flamed out. So, I mean, and Giannis don't even really got a brace on that knee. He don't even got a brace on his knee. He's just out there balling. You know what I'm saying? He's just out there balling. So he's out there trying. He's trying to make it happen, but he can only do so much. And I don't really see it getting no better. Yeah, everybody. That's what I'm saying. Look at that. Look at that list. Those is all high-level players. Those is all number 1 or number 2 options on the team. Not to mention, you can add James Harden. You can add Kyrie, even though Kyrie and Harden didn't play in the bubble last year, but you can add Harden and Kyrie to that list. You know what I'm saying? It's just rough sledding, man. It's just tough sledding. Oh yeah, they look better on paper, but like I said, Giannis is not healthy. So, Giannis not healthy, and Drew Holiday is not performing like he's supposed to. Drew Holiday is not performing, man. I'm sorry. Drew Holiday is not performing like he's supposed to. I don't think he'll be there next year. Because Bobby Portis is playing real good. So they're going to probably make some moves to get him more minutes or get him out of there and get something else. They could, if they package Drew Holiday and Bobby Portis, dude, you can get a huge, huge guard. They got to start looking at like Reggie Jackson, because I don't think the Clippers got enough money to bring Reggie Jackson back. I don't think they got enough money to bring him back. So they got to start looking at guards like that. They got to start looking at guys like Reggie Jackson that can help. Yeah, he's better than Bledsoe when he's playing his game, but he's not playing his game right now. He's not Holiday's not playing his game right now. Like Holiday is like a shell of itself. I don't really see. We haven't seen no 30-point games. No. We haven't seen no lockdown defensive performances. Chris Paul been killing them. You know what I'm saying? Like Trae Young was killing them. So he's known for defense, and he's getting killed every series. Oh, Trae Young got hurt. Trae Young got hurt too. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's just too many injuries. Remember, Trae Young twisted his ankle on the referee. He stepped on the referee's foot. So this is what I mean. Like, Milwaukee might not have been in the playoffs. I mean, in the championship, had people stayed healthy. Either one of these teams, in my estimation, wouldn't have been in the playoffs had everybody stayed healthy. And then Giannis is limited too, man. Giannis is limited. His game is limited. Giannis's game is limited. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, share the video. Make sure you hit the like, though. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit that like button. Well, Giannis was a freak accident. Trae Young was a freak accident. And I think Kyrie's was too, right? But the rest of them, just a lot of fatigue. You know what I'm saying? The rest of them, a lot of fatigue. And then the dude, the guy that dove and hit LeBron's leg, but that was before the playoffs. But that was the guy's whole body on his leg. Kawhi, a lot of that's just fatigue. But it's just like, man, they didn't get enough. And then a lot of it too could be mental. They know they didn't get a chance to train, so they figure like coming down the stretch, I'm gonna be a little tired. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be a little tired, and then can't get it together. Can't get it together, and then they don't play the way they would normally play because they probably felt the fatigue, and then look what happened. AC in the background, man. Like I said, I ain't in the studio. I'm not in the podcast studio, man. I'm in the crib, so hopefully the AC's not drowning me out. Try to get far away from it. Showing the double closets and all that good stuff, man. Hit the like, hit the subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know. I think the Bucks was just right now they're in deep trouble, man. They are in deep trouble, man. Deep trouble. Shout out to everybody buying the merch too, man. Everybody grabbing the merch. Appreciate y'all. So you like Green Bay too? You must like the cheeseheads. You must be a cheesehead too. Aaron Rodgers, he don't want to be there. He want out. I was thinking Giannis would have left too, but you know that 228 million or whatever he got, 200 million, 220, that's too big to pass up. But he just limited his championship. Oh, okay, you just like the Bucks. Yeah, A-Rod's dope. What you think about Giannis, man? Giannis could have left, man. Giannis was about to leave. Well, he if I was him, I would have left. I don't know, man. I feel like the Bucks is just in trouble. And you know the crazy thing is, if they had Bledsoe right now, they would probably be playing a little bit better because he's a little bit tougher, and you know he's gonna go to the hoop every chance he get. He's fearless, so you know that might have did them some good right now because Drew Holiday is just not playing like himself. He's not playing like the all-star that he is, man. Maybe just not a good fit for him in Milwaukee though, because I haven't seen no really Drew Holiday type of games yet. Oh, I already shouted out Boxing Bros. Shout them out again. Go check out Boxing Bros for all your boxing news. And my homie Ronald Finkley, man, go check him out too, man. He's big on the boxing scene also. He got some knowledge on the boxing scene. I'm a boxing fan, like a huge fan. I would consider myself a little more than a fan, but you know, Boxing Bros got the expertise. Yeah, because Trae Young was hurt. Remember that. Trae Young got hurt. He wasn't playing good before that. Before Trae Young got hurt, he wasn't playing good. Trae Young was embarrassing him. He was embarrassing the whole team, but he was embarrassing Drew Holiday. Then when Trae Young got hurt, then Drew he forced his will on whoever the backup was. You know, that's the only reason why. Salute to you. How you doing? Yeah, he you know, he played good after Trae Young got hurt, but because Trae Young was killing him. Trae Young was killing everybody, but he was killing Drew. Shout out to Kashonda Richardson. How you doing? Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate you coming through, rocking out. Wilder, playoffs, finals. Jump in wherever. Or if you're just saying what's up, that's cool too. But yeah, Drew, he played good when Trae Young got hurt. But this whole playoffs, he haven't been there. And you got to think too. Think about a couple games that Chris Middleton had a huge 23-point quarter against Atlanta. And thank you. And then he had a 20-point fourth quarter. And those was both against Atlanta. So Drew Holiday, he was balling, but he wasn't really like killing it though. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really killing it. But Milwaukee, they'll be all right though. You know how the refs do. The refs are gonna take care of them in game 3 like they do every game 3 this playoffs. Every game 3 this playoffs, the referee been taking care of them. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Nah, man, don't go to bed. Don't go to bed because your boy's gonna get swept. It's all good. It happens, man. Like I said, your man Gunner, he's hurt. Giannis is hurt, so I don't feel like I don't feel like it's that big of a knock on them. Oh, you know what? I can't get in my podcast studio for another couple weeks. So I'm just like, this is all I got right now, and I got boxes in front of the closet door, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And I don't even really do the show from the house. I'm just doing it now because the big news about the fight and the finals, it's going to be a sweep. But yeah, either that or get a green screen. I get a green screen up there. Nah, it's all good. I'm chilling, man. You watch sports? If so, I hope you ain't a Milwaukee fan because it's looking real dim for them right now. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, and it's crazy late too. All right, so who's your team? Don't be embarrassed to say it. I'm a Celtics fan. They got washed a long time ago. We got washed a long time ago. Yeah, they saying Fury got COVID. Tyson Fury got COVID. And I guess his whole camp got it or whatever. But my thing is, why didn't they have their training camp over here? I think they should have had their training camp over here. I mean, if the fight was going to be in Vegas, I'm pretty sure they could have found somewhere, over here to all they had to do was call Floyd. He got a bunch of places for them, man. They could Airbnb and they can get a whole floor of any hotel and don't gotta tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? And just had a training camp over there. I don't know if I ain't gonna say he really didn't want to fight, but he tried everything he could to get out of the fight in Vegas. Yeah, he tried everything he could to get out of the fight, and try to do a backdoor deal to fight Anthony Joshua, which is, you know, Tyson Fury. He be on, yeah, he's on clown behavior. He don't he didn't even look in shape. You know, he they did the little face off thing. He didn't even look in shape. He looked terrible. You know, what happened is he been making a lot of money, making a lot of money. So just like Andy Ruiz got 2 fights with Anthony Joshua. He won one, he lost one, but he made so much money, he's set for life. And he got the ring against the other Mexican guy, that OG Mexican dude, Areola, and he looked terrible. He got dropped. He looked terrible. So I think that's what happened with Tyson Fury. You know, he's a great fighter, but he put in a lot of time, and then now it's paying off. He's getting crazy money, and you know, we all know him. He'll take off on a bender. He'll coke it up. He'll steroid. You know, he just get wild with it. So, you know, you can't really I don't really put too much stock in what he's saying. But if he got COVID, obviously he got tested by somebody, hopefully somebody neutral. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he got tested by somebody neutral. So, but I don't really I ain't a big time Fury fan. I just think he got the most skill in the heavyweight. I'm gonna say that in the heavyweight division, he's the most skilled fighter. I'm just not a fan of his. But he didn't want to fight. He was trying to get out of Deontay Wilder fight because a lot of people were saying he cheated the second time. So I hope so, man, because Wilder was looking crazy, man. I'm from Alabama myself, so I was hyped, you know. But Wilder was looking crazy that second fight, man. And I gotta give it. I'm just being real. He was looking crazy that first fight. After the first round, I knew that first fight was over. After the first round, I knew that second fight was over. I knew it was over. But Tyson Fury, man, he been busted for steroids and all kind of stuff. He said it was the meat that he got. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Y'all using this. That's the Mexican excuse. It was the tainted meat. That's what the Mexican people use. That's what Canelo used. You know what I'm saying? And Chavez Jr. That's what they used when they got busted. How Tyson Fury gonna use that? And the person that he bought the meat from said, man, everything was all good. Tyson Fury paid him off to say it wasn't. Never gave him the money, so the dude just told the truth. You know what I'm saying? He did everything he could to get out of this third fight with Wilder, and then, you know, it's just the judge made him live up to it. You signed the contract, because if you really want to be real, the first fight was a draw. Wilder was the champ in the first fight. He didn't have to give Fury no rematch because it was a draw. He gave him a rematch just because it was a draw, and, you know, Fury was talking the talk like he usually do. He's good at that. And you know, Wilder was like, I'm a man up. You feel like you won. I feel like I won. So I'm gonna give you this second fight, even though he didn't have to. You know, and didn't go his way. He got embarrassed. Listen, first round, I probably finished the whole bottle or whatever bar I was sitting at. I told a girl, put 3 shot glasses in front of me and just keep filling them up, because wow. And I was out of town talking crazy. Home team finna do this. Man, listen. What made me look bad, man, made me feel yo. And you know the crazy thing is, the way he was looking, I was like, watching next week, they said he got COVID because that's when the COVID was new. And then, like I say, like a week after that, it started picking up. And I was like, damn, watch they say Deontay had COVID, man. But he didn't. He just got the brakes beat off him, and it is what it is. Then he started talking about the suit was too heavy. They put something in the water. Now, to me, because I got a friend that is friends with him. To me, I wouldn't have said none of that. You had a rematch clause. I would have just let that ride, and we'd take care of it the third time. Because by him doing all that, kind of made him look bad, kind of gave him a bad rap. But anybody could see when he got to the ring and took the mask and all that stuff off, he wasn't looking himself. But I figured he was just nervous. The moment got to him, biggest atmosphere or whatever. Because I done been to Wilder fights, and he never looked like that. I ain't never seen him that close because I was watching this one from on TV. But the fights that I've been at of his, he ain't never looked like that. He always get in the ring, go face to face with the dude, and he was just like, he's just looking around, looking up in the air, and all of the mess. He was looking crazy that before that fight when he got to the ring, and Fury made him look even crazier. So it is what it is. But hopefully this fight, he'll come back. He'll put it together, and because he been working with his trainer and all that. He been throwing the videos up, so he been working, man. So I don't know. Hopefully, he come back and look like something. Yeah, he was looking crazy. I ain't even gonna front. That's my man, 50 grand, but that was ugly. And then he didn't want the man to stop the fight. I'm like, bro, man should have stopped the fight 2 rounds before. 2 rounds before when the dude was knocking you silly, man. But he didn't see it that way. He wanted to get put out. He want like, you got kids, they watching, got daughters, they watching. Got family, mother, all that. You want them to see that? You want them to see you get finished like that? You know what I'm saying? And then when that happens, sometimes you can't come back from it. Because if they would have just let that build up and keep taking that type of beating, Brandon, any kind of whatever could have happened. I feel like they was right to stop it. But when they threw the towel in, I was like, damn, about time. But yeah, it's all good. But you know what? If he would have got knocked out and some real major damage, it was because it was already damaged, busted eardrum and cracked the jaw and all that other stuff, man. Like he was he took a bad one, man. But that's why I say I feel like they should have stopped that 2 rounds before, because when he got knocked down the second time, he was done. He got knocked down the second time, he was done. And he got hit in the back of the head, but one time, but that's just one time. He was getting washed the whole fight. I mean, it is what it is. But he got a chance to fix it. So hopefully he getting right and he gonna fix it. Damn, I said I'm gonna do like 10 minutes. I was like, I'm gonna do I didn't say 10 minutes. I think I said like 15 minutes. Little post-game wrap-up, but it is what it is, man. We on here talking about the boy Wilder. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he gonna be all right the next fight, though. I think he'd be all right. And then they said Fury was like 270 in the fight. And Wilder, he's tall, but he's slim. He's like 220. So he was getting laid on, and it was a good game plan. Fury had a game plan, man. He had a game plan. He followed his game plan. He got the W. It is what it is. I think there's another good heavyweight. Yeah, they both real tall. Fury 6'9", he's 6'7", but that's 50-pound weight difference in the dude just laying on you and laying on you. You know, that'll do it. Plus, outboxing you. So, wasn't nothing going in Deontay's favor that night. Nothing. From the time he walked in there, nothing went his way after that. You know what I'm saying? So, I just feel like this time, he know what he's in for, and he'll and I think he'll give a better showing. I think he's gonna win this fight. I don't think it's going the distance either. I think he's gonna finish this one. I think he's gonna put him down, put him out. If he could get something else to go with the right hand, because only been the right hand and a little setup jab. But if he can get something to go with the right hand, I feel like he could finish it, you know. But he gotta put that work in though. He gotta put that work in the gym. Hopefully he get it though, you know. And I think they pushed the fight all the way back to October. I think it's gonna be like all the way back in October. So because I'm gonna say he got COVID, Fury, and I think like 3 or 4 people in his training camp. So I think what's gonna have to happen is he's gonna have to you know, get over it. Then he's gonna have to get his conditioning back, and then he's gonna have to go. Yeah, October. I think they put it back to October. So, but he gonna have a long road ahead of him though. He got to get his conditioning back. He got to get healthy, and then because I don't think they want to rush this because it's a big time fight. So I don't know. I don't think that October is official. I heard October. I heard they was pushing it back to October. So that might not be official, but I mean it's July now. So you got to figure it's going to take him 2 weeks. If he just caught it, it's going to take him 2 weeks to get right. And then the rest of the team, so it's going to take them all 2 weeks. So they're going to have to shut down completely. They're going to have to go quarantine. And then they're going to have to come back, start a training camp over because, you know, it's going to mess with his conditioning, his respiratory. So they're going to have to start this thing all over. They're going to have to start their whole training camp over. And then he got to get in shape because, like I said the other day, the picture that I even got on here on the thumbnail, he ain't in shape. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's part of what happened. He obviously haven't been taking the training camp seriously. He out partying and doing his thing that he's known to do. He's known to do. He's a party animal. So, hey, he out doing his thing, man, and messed around and caught that thing, man. So now he got to wait it out, and now everybody else got to wait it out. Because the thing is, I don't think they'll rush it because it's a big money, it's a big bag involved in this. So I don't think they're gonna rush it for the size of the money, you know. And then whoever win, if Anthony Joshua won't win his fight, the winner of that gonna fight this. So they just want it to be, you know, as up and up as it can, you know. They want it to be up and up as it can. But man, it's late. I appreciate everybody who rocked with me tonight, everybody who stopped in. It was supposed to be short, but you know, people start coming in, comments start flying, you know. We just rock out, man. We rock out till it's over. So everybody, man, I appreciate y'all for coming through. Even though I ain't in the studio yet. I'm like 3 weeks away. Everything's signed, sealed, and delivered. I just gotta wait on them to finish out what they already got going on, and we go from there. But everything's already signed, sealed, delivered. Got the location, done locked it up, secured it. These ain't the ideal situations though. Me doing it at the crib, I don't like it. You hear the AC and all that other stuff, but there it is. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you for coming by. Stay rocking with me. When I get back in the studio, it's gonna start flowing. It's gonna be better. Gonna be more content and other topics other than sports too. So, we do it all. We do it all. But man, I appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Like, subscribe, share, drop a comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. I'll holler at y'all.